Mike, these deaths don't get a lot of attention. Some of the people who've died, we don't even know their names today, but their lives mattered, and they were part of a family.
Survive or don't survive.
As a new day begins in Anchorage, a sleepy town wakes up. It's 8 degrees. It's a cold that's hard to escape. Well, how long have you been sleeping outside for?
10 years.
10 years of this. Gil Jacko wants a cigarette.
Oh, gross, but no cigarette.
Jacko says these dumpsters behind an apartment complex are some of the best in town. Sometimes there's nothing. Anything worth it in there?
Not really. I'm just looking for a cigarette, though.
Other times, he's lucky.
Candles, a very good.
This is a cold world with high stakes where even friends are not always loyal.
He ungratefully stole my M&Ms the last time I saw him.
So you took his book?
No, he left it there.
You left it? Oh.
Yeah.
We met Jacko on 15th Avenue, and he took us to visit homeless camps. He told us how he survived living outside all these years.
Nice to have a mat when you're on a cold concrete.
Yeah. At first, he was friendly. The more we talked, he got sadder.
You gotta get off the streets.
Not everyone survives this life. Police don't say outdoor deaths are homeless people, but the ones who've died outside have been found in parks, off trails, and in camps.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Everyone we spoke with who told us they were homeless say they either know someone who has died living outside, or they have come close to death themselves.
It's very, very cold, and you get hungry and thirsty, and it's not a good place to be.
Some people get frostbite, some people don't survive.
Sometimes it's kind of tough, but you just get used to it.
According to Anchorage police, more people have died outside this year than past years. In 2020, there were 20 deaths. In 2021, 19. This year, the number is higher, and those numbers only count those found outside, not those who make it to a medical facility or people who may die in a shelter from cold weather-related problems. These deaths are listed as not criminal in nature or nothing suspicious was found. The one connection, being found dead outside.
The one person that I knew, I can't remember her name, but she passed away a long time ago.
There are a lot of reasons people are homeless in Anchorage. The Anchorage Coalition to End Homelessness says up to 3,000 people in Anchorage use some type of homeless service every month. David Rittenberg of Brother Francis Shelter says the first step must be getting people into emergency shelter.
Well, I think before someone can start thinking about housing, and before someone can start thinking about updating their resume, and before someone can start thinking about finding income and a job, they need to know that they're safe. They need to know where their next meal is coming from. They need to know that they have a warm, safe place to stay at that night.
But many aren't going.
Walk around and look for cardboard.
Is that better than sleeping in a house?
Substance abuse is also a barrier.
And I've been struggling on the streets with alcoholism.
The older you get, the harder it is for you to maintain your heat.
The oldest person to die outside this year was 74. In September, a person was found dead inside a porta potty off East Tudor Road and View Circle. Several people have died inside tents in the woods. This used to be a large camp. In October, a woman was found dead lying inside a tent just a few feet from several homes. It's difficult and often a short life.
There's people who don't care. Just don't care, man.
Rebecca Palsha, Alaska's news source.
Okay, what you need? Well, what?
With my life.
With your life?
Yes.
For years, the cold streets of Anchorage have been the only home Derek Angie has known.
I think I have mental illness. I think that's it. I've developed mental illness.
Angie is one of many.
You all right?
Safety ambassadors with the Anchorage Downtown Partnership work with people like Angie while helping to clean up the streets.
A lot of blankets be thrown away out here.
Every single day.
Yep. Every time they get up.
You find needles and stuff?
Needles, broken pipes, tin foil, all kind of stuff out here.
And the ambassadors are here every morning before businesses open.
It's 7 o'clock. We waking everybody up. You all right?
Anchorage Downtown Partnership. You okay?
I'm just in the
You're in front of the door here. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta get you.
Just leave the alone, dude.
Even when it's freezing outside, things sometimes get heated.
What the you want, huh?
Hey,
What?
hey, you all right under there?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking on you. Just checking on you. Make sure you're okay.
What the is wrong with you, mother?
We had trouble out of him before. He punched the person. He knocked the other guy's glasses off.
It's not something that we as a community should accept, you know, that type of behavior.
Alan Kemplin has had enough. He's the president of Fairview Community Council, the area where Sullivan Arena is located. It's home to the city's main winter emergency shelter. Kemplin says the homeless situation in Fairview is out of control.
See them roaming around the neighborhoods, in people's backyards. You got anything loose, it's gone. People, they forgot to lock the doors. And, you know, someone's in their house, and they turn around and say, what's that sound? And there's somebody, a stranger.
Kemplin says Fairview residents have borne the burden long enough and feels the responsibility of sheltering people should be shared by other Anchorage communities.
The frustration from the neighbors is that, why? Why are we doing this to ourselves?
According to Kemplin, people in Sullivan Arena are not the problem. It's the ones who leave or refuse to go in the first place. Mayor Dave Bronson agrees.
20 to 40% of the people that are living outdoors will not, and I'm being told by the experts it's closer to the 40%, will not go indoors for various reasons. One of the big ones is when you go indoors, then you start losing access to drugs and alcohol.
Bronson supports helping those who want to help themselves.
And how do you help some? I can't arrest people and put them in an apartment somewhere. I don't want to.
But Kemplin does. As a military vet, he feels we should allow people 3 strikes, and if they can't behave themselves, they're out.
In my mind, we'd set up a kind of like a civic boot camp, you know, out in the Cluton area.
That boot camp would house homeless people who don't conform to society's norms.
And say, hey, look, you can stay out here really as long as you want, right? But if you want to enjoy the benefits of the city, right, then you have to show that you can be a good citizen.
The more we focus on punishing and criminalizing, just moving people, the further we are from the goal of actually resolving the problem.
Assemblymember Chris Constant offers a different solution.
There is an answer to the issue of homelessness. It's housing.
I'm gonna have my boss come down here and talk to you, and we'll see what he can do for you. He knows a lot of resources.
But for people like Derek Angie, the answers may never come.
I don't know. I'm struggling. Homelessness is a struggle.
Mayor Bronson's administration is asking Assembly members to approve an immediate increase of 160 beds at Sullivan Arena. That would bring the total capacity to 360. The Assembly is scheduled to review that proposal tonight. We'll keep you updated.